And this is what I'm talking about here is, how about this mammoth Jumbotron? And it's something that's going to be right here on the campus of Harrison High School and in this beautiful new stadium. And Kim, I know this is something that you really wanted this during this whole project, and like all the other things that you've wanted, you've achieved that. Done a lot of hard work. I can tell you, Kim Rawson, if I ever decide to go on a major fundraiser, I've already got the person that I would put involved in it. And for those next presidential candidates, they should be calling you. I'm telling you, you could raise that. Kim, tell the public about this Jumbotron, kind of what it's all about, what it's going to do, and some of maybe the sponsors, etc. Okay.
It's a 32 by 30 foot video board, scoreboard video board. The actual video screen is like a 13 by 16.7, and it is the largest, as of today, it's the largest in the state. There are only two high schools that I'm aware of that Daktronics has done, and one is Shiloh Christian and the other is Springdale High School, and this one is bigger than both of those. It will actually do playbacks. We have the sponsors we have on is Community First, White Diamond Productions. They are going to do a lot of our commercials and our animations for us. We have McDonald's, we have the hospital, North Arkansas Regional Medical Center, we have the new car dealers, and then we also have Pepsi. So all these people have given of their money to do this, and they are actually the ones that have actually purchased that board for us. We have a 10-year warranty on it. We paid a little extra because we wanted to be able to help the school by giving a bigger warranty, and so we paid a little bit more for that to have a 10-year warranty versus the 8 that it typically comes with. So, but it's going to be awesome. I mean, they're going to be every time we'll have commercials that will also play on it. We have sold commercial spots. A lot of the corporate sponsors have purchased. They came with commercial spots with those.
Okay. And of course the scoreboard itself, in talking with Chris Pratt, who obviously is the coach for the soccer, they'll utilize that also to show soccer scores, and they can put things on it. It's a multi-purpose type thing with, yes. It's all computer based obviously, and has a control system that will be actually up in the control room once the press box is finished. Is that correct?
Yes. Booster Club will more than likely buy like software for the track programs, the soccer programs. They have computer software that you can run, and it'll run on the screen. Okay. And so we'll do that.
Okay. Well, I must tell you, you can see by the mammoth size, we're standing right here, not directly under this, but it is huge, and it really will be something that will catch your eye when you come into this new stadium when it's all completed, because it'll be the first thing you see when you come into the entrance of this thing. Let's continue the tour up here. We're at the new complex, the new sports complex up here at the Harrison High School campus. There's a lot more to see. Okay, Kim, we're standing here, this asphalt area, which is really on the, I guess we're on the west end, I guess, of the field here. What would this black area that we're standing on, what will this be once this is all complete?
This area will be the high jump area. We will have a polyurethane track. It will be a full pour. It won't be a sprayed, so it's a lot more durable and lasts a lot longer. It's an 8-lane all-weather track. Down at the north end, we will have long jump and triple jump pits, and then by the side of the visitor stands, we'll have a pole vault pit. So we ought to be able to have everything that we need, and that's one of the things that we want to do that we don't have now. Is right now we have a 6-lane asphalt track, so we cannot have conference meets. So when it comes time for our time to come up, we get passed up, and this allows us to be able to even bid for state meets, even in the level where Valley Springs and Bergman can participate, because they do actually have their district meets at our current stadium now, and that will allow us to be able to to do all these sort of things. So
the white chat base behind us here, that's I guess the base that they're getting ready to actually put down that all-weather track.
Yes, they will put down the asphalt first, and then they'll come back and they'll check it, and then they'll come back, the track people, which is Bynum Track, and they will come and they will pour the polyurethane, and then they'll line the track and things like that. So yeah, It shouldn't take that long.
Good. One thing we want to mention before we go in, we want to go inside the practice facilities, Kim, but one thing that we've been involved with you on, along with White Diamond's people, is getting this ready where actually we can video different events that will all wind up going up to the command center itself, which is really going to be quite different. Probably many, even the stadiums like this, don't have that opportunity.
Absolutely. We placed conduit behind the goalpost, and it goes all the way through across the field over the track, and that allows us to be able to video, like if you've got track meets going on, that allows you to video track meets, to do the high jump, the pole vault area. It allows you to even put a camera by the goalpost if you can and see a football going over the goalpost, or be there for the soccer team, and it gives us a lot more versatility to be able to video events here.
One other thing before we move on to the next location, another thing that I was really interested in that we're starting to see more of, and I'm surprised maybe the Arkansas Activity Association hadn't gotten into it, but as far as securing the area, and you're going to have a fence around this, is that correct?
Yes, we are going to play, like currently when you go to the stadium, you have a lot of people running around and things like that, and where kids can run around on the track. This particular facility will have a fence that goes all the way around the track, and mainly that is for security reasons, and it allows us to preserve the track, because it is a polyurethane track. We'll have fencing around the track, so the people, they will come in. We'll have some seating areas over there beside the home side facilities that people can sit and visit. We'll also have some tables and chairs underneath the home side stands for people to sit and visit. So we'll have some designated areas, and then people can walk along this area. Over on when you come in off the ticket booth, one thing I did want to mention is that because we are going to have a 20-foot by 20-foot water feature, and it's going to look like a creek. And one of the things that I know Garrison is very known for, the Crooked Creek magic, and so what we wanted to do was to bring the creek here a little bit. So we're going to have a nice water feature, and we'll actually have a little ceremonial thing where we'll have some Crooked Creek water in it, and so that'll be really neat. So
that's really, and that'll really add to it as far as the people coming in to have a nice look when you drive up to see what's going on. Okay, we're going to take a look a little around a little bit more. There's a lot more up here. I got to tell you, it's amazing how much they've got here. Let's continue the tour. Of course, this area right here that we're standing in is a lot of construction equipment, and as you can see, it's unfinished. But eventually, this will be what? Now we're behind us here.
This will be all of our parking. We'll have the parking will go all the way here by the indoor center and all the way back, and the bus parking is even on the other side. So we have a designated place for the bus, and this will probably be about 300 parking spaces. Currently, we have around 180 at our current stadium now. So with this parking and the back of the middle school parking, they have about 200 spaces. That's 500 spaces, so that's a lot of spaces for parking. We will have sidewalks that will come in from the middle school parking that it'll all be lit, and so we'll have where it's accessible for people to walk to and stuff. We'll also when you come in the entrance area, we'll have a plaza area that will have an H that'll be bricks in form of an H, and anybody who's given to the stadium will have their name engraved on a brick, because this is one of it's probably the only complex that I'm aware of that is 100% paid for with private funds, which is an awesome.
That's key.
It is, and it's awesome for this type of community, for this size of community, because that's what's so neat about it, is that this community wanted this, and if they hadn't wanted it, we wouldn't have raised so much money. When this entire complex is completed, it will probably be worth over $7 million that we'll give to the school as a gift for them to have. So, but when you come in the entrance, we'll have ticket area, and it'll have an arched and ironworks. Durley Wynn Ironworks is doing our iron entrance, and it'll say FS Garrison Stadium. And we're very thankful to the Garrison family for their donation that they gave to allow us to help do this. We're also thankful for FedEx Freight. They provided our seed money, which allowed us to get started. The Chamber family also donated 10 acres as well, and then Moscow Cash, which we're going to go in a few minutes, he donated the money to build this wonderful indoor facility.
Before we go into the facility real quick here, let's tell the public, as far as once this is complete, what will be the entrances to the stadium? How will they come in here?
We have 3 entrances. One entrance will be the entrance off of Spear Drive, which they call Tin Can Alley. You'll come in off that entrance, and that goes all the way down Ronnie Roberts' property, and then curves into our property. That's one entrance. The other entrance will be the 2 middle school entrances, and they will be open for events. And you'll be able to go in those 3 ways.
Okay.
And, and I do also want to mention that, probably over $2 million of donations were just from community, all the community. So, I mean, there's just no way we could have done this without everybody helping.
It's a community effort, no doubt about that. Well, now let's go into the, not the